Nigeria this week hosted the 2025 annual meetings of the African Export-Import Bank, Afreximbank, themed Building the Future on Decades of Resilience. Vice President Kashim Shettima in a message said Nigeria will continue to work hand in hand with Afreximbank to deepen existing partnership and align more closely with Africa's development agenda.
We have accelerated strategic infrastructure, including the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway and the Eastern Rail Corridor, to improve regional connectivity. We have transformed our oil sector, introducing real-time tracking of exports and enhancing revenue assurance through the Petroleum Cargo Declaration Scheme.
Together, we are building the Kano-Maradi rail line, strengthening regional integration and activating the promise of the AFCTA. We are together building the African Medical Center of Excellence. We together build several projects across the continent. More importantly, we are focused on one of the most important things that would turn around our future and prosperity on the continent. We are together building transformational projects that will move and transform Africa's commodities and produce to finished and processed goods for use within the continent and outside the continent.
In his submission, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Olayemi Kadeso, said institutional resilience remains a vital foundation for building strong and lasting African institutions as the continent deepens integration. While recognizing that institutional credibility is the anchor of effective monetary and financial policy, he said the bank's efforts are focused on restoring clarity, reinforcing consistency, and deepening confidence.
At the Central Bank of Nigeria, we've made this work a priority in the past year. We have focused on rebuilding trust with markets, with citizens, and with partners. We recognize that institutional credibility is the anchor of effective monetary and financial policy. Our efforts are focused on restoring clarity, reinforcing consistency, and deepening confidence, not as an end in itself, but as a foundation for a resilient future.
For the Afreximbank, strengthening African institutions, especially development finance institutions, is critical for sustainable development, democratic governance, and improved livelihoods.
Whilst diversifying the continent's export basket, efforts must also be directed at diversifying export destinations. We must improve regional trade through AFCTA. We need to forge new trading partnerships and strategic alliances to leverage our collective strength and resources.
Through the Protocol on Digital Trade, we intend to harness this significant market, which is estimated to be over $712 billion by the year 2035, the digital economy of Africa, presenting opportunities for young entrepreneurs who are at the cutting edge of digital innovation, providing opportunities for investment in data centers, in the commercialization of data, movement of data across the continent, as well as opportunities for investment in digital public infrastructure.
The African Trade and Economic Outlook 2025 and the African Trade Report 2025 were presented by Dr. Yemi Kari, the Group Chief Economist and Managing Director, Research of the bank. Despite headwinds and shocks, he said the projections are good for the continent.
We must transform from merely surviving shocks to structurally transforming our economies. This means diversifying exports beyond primary commodities, deepening in industrial capacity and value addition, and investing in human capital, innovation, and infrastructure.
The 32nd edition of the meetings returned to Nigeria after decades, drawing over 6,000 participants. It will head to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis next year.